Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tony Thompson with OPSCON. I'm excited to have another partner showcase with me. Really excited about my guest today. Not only their organization, who's a partner with OPSCON, but also she's one of our featured speakers, none other than Kim Hoffman. Kim, first of all, thank you for joining me today to talk about OPSCON 2026, Mortgage Connect, as well as you being a featured speaker at the events.
Tony, it's great to be with you.
Well, I am really excited. And before I get into OpsCon, I also want to just give a special shout out and thank you. You're also one of our instructors for our NAMBA Leadership Academy. And the NAMBA Leadership Academy is very dear to me because it is allowing us to pay it forward and give it back with leaders like yourself who teach classes to young professionals about our mortgage industry and really how the mortgage business works. And so I just want to say thank you for paying it forward and for paying it back in terms of being one of our instructors at the NAMBA Leadership Academy as well, Kim.
Hey, Tony, thank you very much. And by the way, you know what? Thank you for letting me be a part of the Leadership Academy. It's really one of the highlights of my career to be able to participate at this level with you.
Great. Well, one of the highlights of my career thus far is the inaugural launch of OpsCon 2020, the event we created just for operation professionals. And so, Kim, let's talk a little bit about that. But first, before we get into OpsCon, for Mortgage Connect, those who may not know how Mortgage Connect supports the industry, share a little bit about that.
Oh, absolutely, Tony. Thank you. So, Mortgage Connect has been providing originations, title, and closing services to the industry for over 18 years. And over the years, the organization has expanded to add servicing and default title needs, signing services, critical communications and document services, and much more. In 2022, Mortgage Connect acquired Advotech, one of the most tenured quality control and third-party due diligence risk management firms in the industry. And Advotech has been supporting the mortgage industry for over 40 years, doing QC work, third-party due diligence on agency, non-agency, um, originations, and seasoned loan portfolios. And we've been doing this service for independent mortgage bankers, banks, credit unions, agencies, and others. And after 35 years in operations and being a four-time client of Mortgage Connect and Advotech, I jumped at the opportunity to join and lead Advotech and then rebranded it as Mortgage Connect Risk Solutions. So we've been providing services either as Advotech or Mortgage Connect for almost 40. We've been around the sun a few times with this industry.
Wow. Love the experience. Love the amount of time that you supported and certainly helped lenders across all segments of our industry. We talked about it earlier. There aren't too many times where someone gets to say, I was at the inaugural event. OpsCon 2026 is going to be one of those times where people get to say, I was in the room. Kim, what are you excited about for OpsCon?
Well, first of all, I want a T-shirt that says NAMBA and OPSCON 2026 inaugural event.
Done.
So, Tony, when you first mentioned this to me, it struck me. I was like blown away because I'd never really realized that there was not an operations specific conference. I mean, for years, there's all kinds of conferences for sales, for servicing, for capital markets, for the industry as a whole, but nothing that's carved out specifically for operations leaders. And so for us in operations, we believe we're kind of the engine behind the curtain of the industry. And so that's what made me so excited. This conference will recognize what strong operations does for the industry. We'll be focusing on operations excellence and efficiency, real world innovation and automation, and leadership and development. And where else can operators go and get that in an agenda that's specifically for them with their colleagues in the industry as well. So for me, it was a brilliant idea, Tony.
Well, and that's one of the things that we really love about OpsCon. It's no sales. It's all operations. It's for the people who, at the end of the day, actually help get the loan across the finish line. But more importantly, it creates a community and an environment where they also get to have a chance to talk in depth with great leaders and great companies like Mortgage Connect to see how they can help move their organizations forward from creating a great customer experience as well as a great employee experience as well.
I love the word community because that's what I believe you're creating here is a community for all the operators in the industry. And through that community, it's not just about the event, it's about creating that networking and those relationships of when you leave the event, you're still connected to the people you
Yeah.
met at the conference and the event. And now you're part of a collaborative community that can help you through pretty much any challenge you're having because maybe they're having it as well or have already had it. So I just love the connective tissue you're creating for us.
Well, and one of the things that we want people to understand is we're not going to be the biggest conference with OPSCON. We are intentionally limiting the size so that
Mhm.
people can have the one-on-one conversations just like we're having today. They can really have that with everyone in the room. And to your point, leave the next day with real actionable steps, real actionable relationships that can help their organization move to the next level, grow and serve more customers as well. Kim, for when you think about Mortgage Connect, can you share a little bit about how your company is helping to support the mortgage industry right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, as I said earlier, through title services, servicing support, default management, and QC and due diligence. I mean, there's just a litany of services that we provide really for every piece of the ecosystem of the mortgage industry. But I think what makes us really unique, Tony, is that, and what I love about Mortgage Connect is that the leadership and the people in this organizations, we're mortgage bankers. We're not necessarily. I mean, we play a vendor role, but we've all sat in the seats of our clients. So, like in my case, I'm on the risk side providing QC services. Well, I've sat across from the agencies and regulators for the past 35 years. So when I'm interacting with clients, I'll go to Mora reviews with them. I'll go to regulator reviews with them and sit with them side by side and talk about how they're using our organization to help them mitigate risk within their organization in terms of the manufacturing and operations. And all of my colleagues within Mortgage Connect are the same way. We're not your ordinary service provider. We've literally sat in the seats of our clients. We have been our clients. And as I said earlier, I'm a four-time client of Mortgage Connect. So there's a pretty good testament to the level of partnership we bring to the industry and to our colleagues. In addition to that, Tony, we're really leaning into AI. And I think you already know that I'm a pretty big AI enthusiast. And I'm looking at, and we are at that point in time where we are actually using AI to streamline our business and give better service to our clients, better
Mhm.
insights to our clients, and also helping our employees as well, because there's about what 650 pages in a loan file, 2,500 data fields in an LOS, and about 1,100 pages in the seller guide for Fannie Mae. And we're ready for some help with the heavy lifting. And I believe AI is going to give that to us.
Well, obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about AI, but we're also going to be talking a lot about really just how do we as an industry, from an operations perspective, move our industry forward. And so, Kim, I want to thank you for joining me in our partner spotlight. If you would like to learn more about Mortgage Connect and meet with them prior to OPSCON, simply click on the link below and you'll be able to learn more and to connect with someone at Mortgage Connect to learn more about their services and how they can help your organization. Guys, I'm Tony Thompson. I am excited. We are counting down. We're 30 days out from OPSCON 2026. To get your ticket, simply click on the link below, share it with a friend, make sure they know that they need to be in the room because this is the inaugural event. And I want to make sure you understand it won't be just an event, it's going to be an experience. So, Kim, thank you for your
Great.
time. And I look forward to seeing you in Dallas here coming soon.
Tony, thank you for your brilliant idea of bringing all of us together.
Take care.